I think people think PR is going to cool parties.
You are up at crack of dawn, catching early flights.
I'm only 26 and there's days where I feel like I'm 60 and ready to retire. It's exhausting.
Definitely want to make this an event to remember for Siren Betty.
24/7, 7 days a week, I'm always on.
Wow, okay, so that's a clip from the second season of the reality show PRGirl, where they take an in-depth look into the Chicago PR scene through the eyes of the people who live it. So we've got creator Farissa Knox here to talk to us about it. Hello, good morning.
Hi, ladies.
Yes.
How's it going?
Good.
So what exactly is PR?
Yeah, so PR, I like to describe it as like the art of storytelling, right? For brands and for personalities specifically, right?
Okay.
Where the publicist can really dig in and tell the story of that brand and have the audience engage.
And you're not actually in PR yourself. How did you get the idea to create the series?
Right, that's so funny because being so passionate about video and creating shows specifically, I did some research after having been making content for this audience for about 5 years. I saw that their genuine love, like they were obsessed with the idea of being a fashion publicist, like living in an episode of Sex and the City. So I decided to find young women who were living in that space, who were really doing that, and tell their story.
So how'd you decide to who to cast for this show?
I stalked people on Instagram. Yes. Like literally was stalking people on Instagram. And then after making season 1, which was like my test run at it, I had a lot of girls start following me on Instagram, right? So I could kind of see what they were doing. Met Fallon first because she was in one episode of season 1 and really got a feel for, okay, I want to take it to the next level for season 2. After having had such a great time working with Alex Morosco from season 1, met Fallon, and then it kind of skyrocketed from there and said, okay, let's look into Chrome City and let's see who's in the beauty space, meeting Nolita. So,
What's Chrome City?
Chrome City, Chicago is a PR firm here in Chicago that Alex, who's on season 2, she founded the agency.
Oh, very cool. And I know you mentioned like Sex and the City. I think people think PR is not, they think it's something different than maybe what it actually is. What do you think people would be surprised to know about this industry?
Yeah, well, first, I mean, the hard work that goes into what these ladies are creating. You know, you don't just walk into the party. There's like weeks and weeks of prep work before the event happens, before the media hit happens. So I think behind the scenes, all the prep work is the most surprising part of really the hustle that goes into it.
A lot of hustle.
Yeah.
I heard you mention Fallon. We've worked with Fallon here at the Jam for PR. It seems like a lot of women are in this industry. Absolutely. What do you think that is?
Honestly,
why do you think that is?
Yeah, I mean, we're super talented. I mean, as women, right? One of our superpowers is multitasking. I mean, I'm a mom. I have 2 daughters. I have 2 companies. I'm here. It's the first day of school. We literally are in tune with the art of multitasking. And I think to be a good publicist, you have to have that skill set.
All about the multitask.
Yeah.
And let's talk about Chicago. Where does Chicago land in this glitzy PR scene?
Yeah. A lot of folks were like, why Chicago? I'm like, first of all, I live here. This is my home now. It doesn't have like the high fashion like New York or celebrities roaming the streets like LA, but we have the most amazing restaurants and hospitality here in Chicago. So really the restaurant scene and the luxury hotel scene is really where I think the publicists here shine.
Okay, what's coming up on the next season?
So more amazing like personal stories from the girls, but really inspiration for young women out there who might want to get into the industry and watching these ladies do the work. I think that's like the biggest thing, biggest difference between like my show and other reality shows.
Can you give people like thinking that any tips right now for how to get into PR?
Yeah, I mean, the hustle is real. Like you really do have to work hard and be okay with hearing no and really understanding that it's constructive criticism and using it, you know, to your power to really do a good job next time. So
keep pushing on, keep pushing through.
That's
That
right.
sounds really cool.
Yeah.
All right,
thank you.
Farissa, doing it up big. If you want to catch PRGirl, you can. The full season will be available on Amazon on September 8th. You can also get more info on PRGirlseries.com. Really, really cool. And for more info on Farissa, follow her on social media or head over to her website. It's at FarissaKnox.com.